Hey there bosses, you are welcome to my channel once again. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to create and sell your own ebooks, how to self-publish those. If you watch this video until the end and you enjoy, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, you're welcome. On this channel, I'll give you tips, resources, and strategies on how to make a living with your writing, as well as building a lifestyle business. If any of that sounds like a cup of tea, make sure to smash that subscribe button to join our community. Let's jump right into the video. So the first thing you want to make sure of is that you've written your book, of course. And I highly recommend Google Docs. If you have Microsoft Word or Open Office, this is also helpful, but having a word processor is going to be important, of course. I use Google Docs, and there are different features of Google Docs that I absolutely love. You can check out a video that I'm going to put in the cards where I talk about 8 different features of Google Docs that really make it helpful for you to write in Google Docs. And one of the things I absolutely love about this is the fact that you have a spelling and grammar check, as well as reviewing suggested edits when it comes to Google Docs. So that if you've written this, I highly recommend that once you write your book, that you have somebody proofread it. But to do like the first pass of proofreading, I highly recommend that you use your spelling and grammar, as well as you review suggested edits. Now, once you've written your book, another place you can go to kind of like put things in and see how well your writing is, or how good your writing is, not well, how good your writing is, as well as just checking to see if the language is going to be user-friendly, is the Hemingway app. This Hemingway app is a desktop app. It's also available as an app on the web. And one of the things you can do with the Hemingway app is, usually there is this dummy text here. You can just delete that. You can copy your text. Okay, so this was a novel that I had written. You can also do this for non-fiction pieces. And I'm just going to go into the Hemingway app and put that in there. So right now it says the readability is at a grade 4, which is great because, if you're not writing for a highly technical audience and you're writing for both entertainment and just general education, it's important to keep the language simple. So one of the things the Hemingway app does is that it gives you a readability grade level, and over here it says grade 4, which is typically good because most people read at about a 6th grade level, at least in the United States. And so having that be somewhere between grade 4, grade 5, grade 6 is really helpful. So obviously this is good. And then there are a few other things that the Hemingway app can help you do. It will tell you if you have any adverbs, which can sometimes make your sentences long. It'll tell you if you have use of passive voice. There's 0 phrases that have simpler alternatives. So it will give you data right here on how to improve upon your writing. And it's going to highlight that in the text itself. So obviously this little bit of text that I copied and pasted here looks good, but you can really use this, especially if you have the desktop app, to further improve your writing. So once you've written your book and you have an edited version of your book that is largely free of complex language and spelling mistakes, it is time for you to design a cover. Now, I know that there are tools out there like PicMonkey or Canva for you to design your own covers, but take it from me when I say that if you're really serious about selling your book and making money with your book, you should get somebody who is well versed in graphic design to do your cover design for you. I know we can DIY a lot of things these days, but I do highly recommend outsourcing that. Now, if you're not sure where to outsource that, one of the places that I would recommend is DesignCrowd. I have a link to DesignCrowd in the description below. I've used it myself for my own cover. As a matter of fact, I have a book and fiction, and this is a cover that I got from DesignCrowd. It really is an amazing cover. I get a lot of compliments on this particular cover. And so to get started, you will of course hit this get started button. It'll ask you for details. In this case, we're looking for a book design, and so you click on that and then make sure you select the one that says book cover. We're under art and illustration. Once you do that, you're going to put in a description for your cover design project. You'll tell them a bit of what you would like your cover to look like. I personally went on Amazon and looked for covers that looked like what I wanted my book to look like, or in the particular niche, because you always have to think about that. In a particular niche, what do the covers generally look like? And then definitely try something different, something brighter, something that stands out. But covers are so important, and usually a lot of people who buy books in a particular niche are used to the covers being a certain way. So definitely try to have cover design that stands out, but look at what those books in that particular niche looks like, and then come in here and say, I would like a cover that looks like this in this particular genre. And once you put that there, you'll be given the design options as well as payment options. So like I was mentioning earlier on, I think I paid about $150, and that at that time would give me 3 designers. And so I got pictures from 3 designers and I was able to pick one. So that design crowd was definitely one way to go in picking a book cover designer. Now, I will say that it's a bit of an investment, but ultimately it's going to pay off because you will have a professional design and a design that also calls out people's names. Okay. So now that you have your written book, you have it edited, you have your cover design, it looks nice, it looks great. It is time for us to go upload it somewhere where we can sell it. Now, a word about uploading, right? If you are going to upload in a place like Amazon Kindle, it is important for you to make sure that you have the right cut for the book. I think that's the word, the right cut. So in this case, this book has a 5x8 cut. So you want to make sure that you know the cut of your book before you upload it, especially to Amazon. All right. I'm going to talk about Gumroad as well, but especially to Amazon, you want to know, because within Amazon, they allow you to choose the size that your book is going to be, especially for print. All right. So that's where that is absolutely important, that where you need to put that up. You need to select the right cut for your book. Some people do like a 6x9. Some people do a 5x8. Some people do other sizes. So make sure that in formatting your actual book and also in formatting the cover that you have the right size. And in Google Docs, the way that you ensure that your book is the right cut or set it to the right cut is by going to File, going into Page Setup, all right, and then setting that. So here I have the orientation as portrait and I have a 5.5 by 8.9, right? And then you can also set your margins. So this is really important for you to set and determine, because it's also going to determine what your cover and then the spine is going to look like for those of you that may upload to Kindle and have that printed by Kindle or Amazon KDP. All right. So that is also important. Other than that, you can definitely also hire somebody off of Fiverr or Upwork and have them format your book for you. But it's also important to know the cut of your book. So once that is done, 2 places that I recommend that you upload your book to, of course, Amazon Kindle. This is one of the biggest, or actually the biggest market for books in the world currently. And so you can upload your book to Kindle and sell it that way. But personally, I like a platform called Gumroad. Now, Gumroad is not a marketplace like Amazon. So Amazon is a marketplace in the sense that you don't need to drive, well, you still need to drive your own traffic, but in certain ways, if you set your book up correctly, you can take advantage of Amazon's search engine for people to find your book. With Gumroad, you don't have that advantage. But with Gumroad, the nice thing is that you get paid, I think, every week. So a week after somebody purchases your book, you get the money. So that's one thing that I find an advantage when it comes to Gumroad. Plus with Gumroad, you can kind of control the pricing. And with Amazon, most of the time when you set a particular price, you're getting paid, I think, a 70% royalty. Gumroad, Gumroad only takes a few dollars. So you end up earning like 95% or even more than that of the sales of the book goes to you. Another really nice advantage of Gumroad are these analytics. You don't usually get that with Amazon. And so what this allows you to do is that if there is a source of traffic that is getting you more sales, then you can double down on that. Unfortunately, with Amazon, you're kind of blind on that. You don't have any analytics at all, even though, you know, I think that it is the platform for self-publishers. I find that because of the lack of analytics, you can't tell which source is really bringing you your sales. But over here, I'm being told, you know, like my 2 websites have yielded me 3 sales in the last few weeks. How many views I'm getting, what the conversion rate is. And this is really, really helpful. Another thing is that with Gumroad, you can simply add a new product by going right here where it says new product, clicking on that, and then uploading your book. You can upload a cover as well. And so it's super simple. It takes a few minutes for you to do this, for you to set it up, and you're good to go. So once you've uploaded it, you will put in the description, you put in a cover right here. This is a really simple cover. And then you put in your pricing. So there's all that information that you put right here. Once you set that up and then you hit publish, right now this is published, you hit publish, what you're going to get is a link that you can put anywhere you wish. And so you can go to share right there. Once you hit on share, you can copy the URL for your product. You can put this on your blog. You can put this on your YouTube channel. You can share this anywhere you really want to share this. If you have an audience, that's great. You can put that in an email list and you can distribute your book that way. So that's one of the reasons I love Gumroad. It just really is a simple platform where you can upload your books, you can set your pricing, and you can make a lot of your money back versus Amazon. So to upload to Amazon Kindle, you would go to kdp.amazon.com. It's going to bring you to this page right here. You'll be prompted to create an account if you don't already have one. And then you can upload your book as a Kindle ebook or as a paperback. And so this is where the size or the cut that I was talking about becomes important, because it will take your book cover, the book cover that you've had designed, into consideration when you're uploading this. Amazon really takes that seriously, and if you don't have the right cut for your choice, the book will basically be rejected and not published, and you will get a message as such. All right. So usually what I do is just start out by going to Amazon, the Kindle ebook. And then, you know, I'm being prompted to sign in again here. Once you sign in, you can choose the language for your book title, and the subtitle, and just go down here and enter all the information that is required for you to sell your book. And it's as simple as that to put your book on Amazon Kindle. If this video was helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment in the comment section and let me know if this video was helpful.